Hey guys, this is Cam, one half of the Football Frame of Mind podcast team. Just wanted to give a take on Jeremy Pruitt after months and, well, years of discussion. The NCAA has finally ruled against all the infractions that were reported. So, obviously, Jeremy Pruitt is a high school coach from Bama. Spent time with FSU, I believe, the defensive coordinator when they won their championship, last championship of the BCS era. Um, then parlayed that an opportunity to be the defensive coordinator at Bama. He obviously knows the area, and that had a lot of success, some national championships as well under Nick Saban. That went to a promotion. Now, reports. I watched Josh Pate. He has a great program on YouTube and all over the place, honestly. But he mentioned something that was interesting. He said that there were a lot of reports out there that Jeremy Pruitt shouldn't have taken that job in the first place. And when I think about that now, going back to that situation, I wouldn't have taken that job either. Um, Simply because it seemed like it wasn't, he could do a lot better. And it's going to be tough to win in the SEC anyway, with Georgia at the time, budding, and then obviously Bama there. It's a tough spot anyway to win. But like I said, it was optimism if you're looking at the bigger picture because obviously they had Philip Farmer coming back as the AD at the time. He has been since removed, but I can see the optimism about hiring him. But after hearing that on Josh Pate's program, and kind of doing some more research, man, it just seemed like a bad spot and for a guy that was definitely highly regarded in, in college football coaching circles. So, but obviously, I mentioned at the beginning of this program that he was fired, and there were reports of very illegal things going on. Now, the question is, how illegal are these things now in the realm of NIL and everything? But for whatever the case may be, um, those things were that got them in trouble, a lot of trouble. One report was they were putting money in McDonald's bags, which to me is blatantly like cheating. If you're going to cheat, at least disguise it better than McDonald's bags, if you're asking me, right? But another host of things, man. It had seemed like these reports from the NCAA are that they had a whole scheme designed to give recruits benefits that you can't give them. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but a whole lot of stuff going on there led to Philip Farmer being putting his resignation in, because I don't think they would just try to hurt Philip Farmer's name like that, because he is Tennessee football, getting their last national championship in the '90s. So, and some success actually in the early 2000s as well. So obviously, Philip Farmer was not going to be the scapegoat. But when you think of Jeremy Pruitt and his time there and his time leaving, he seemed to have an argument that it wasn't all him that was the one doing the dirty deeds. But my whole thing is, now that we know what the sanction is, what's next? Some of the sanctions are that we'll get into that. They have to vacate some wins, and the school has to pay fines, which is, I think, the highest fine for NCAA violations is like upwards to $9 million. So that's for the university. But like I said, I think they knew that trouble was coming. So I hope that this doesn't bleed into Josh Heupel's tenure at Tennessee, because even as a Bama fan, I don't want them to succeed. But They actually did some good things last year, and he's definitely putting his spin on things in the SEC with that high flying offense and the ability to put some points on the board. So that'll make them competitive in this conference for years to come, as long as he can have a good trigger man in that offense, man. So but my thing is, what's the next for Jeremy Pruitt? Like I said, there were reports saying that he was going to be a defensive analyst or he was going to get the defensive coordinator job at Bama. But I, being a person that kind of follows the program kind of closely, I didn't think that was going to be an option anyway because it's too much baggage, you know what I'm saying? Because even if he coaches, he still has to show cause, which is a year suspension anyway if you hire him. So I think, yeah, he will be a sought after candidate for a defensive role, maybe defensive coordinator role later on. But I don't think he's gonna be able to get a job that he wants. I think he's gonna have to rebuild his reputation. For one, for universities to trust him. But if there's one person that I know can resurrect his career, because he's resurrected so many, I want to say Steve Sarkeesian came there, Lane Kiffin came there, Mel Tucker came there, a lot of a host of guys, Brian Dayball, like everybody. But those are coaches that excluding Mel Tucker and Dayball that had issues in their coaching career that vastly kind of stunted their growth in the industry. But they came to Bama and they were able to kind of rebuild their reputations, and they went on to get bigger and better jobs because of the leadership of Nick Saban. So I think if Jeremy Pruitt can sit this year out, even if he's a consultant on Bama, I think he has a lot to say. I think defensively he's a wizard. So I think that's one person that maybe can have a role in the shadows a little bit in the Bama program, but definitely no on the field or off the field roles because he has to show cause. But like I said, the future for him to me is him going to probably be an analyst at Bama for a little bit, kind of just build his reputation. The Nick Saban coaches rehab. Other guys that have been there is Mario Cristobal, and then you got Mike Loxley. He had a run there as well, and those guys have went on to have better jobs. You know what I'm saying? Just rebuilding and learning. So if anybody can do it, it's Nick Saban, and I know for a fact that he'll definitely do it. And since Pruitt's a Bama guy from the area, so I think his career is not over, but we all knew that this was coming, just simply because of the magnitude and the reports and everything, and the fact that Philip Palmer was out as well. Let them know that hey, things were going to change there. Yeah. So this is Cam, one half of the Football Frame of Mind podcast team. Just giving a take on the Jeremy Pruitt situation as we're in between episodes right now, and this is a hot topic. Just wanted to share the thoughts, and obviously, the deal. Like, subscribe, and follow our content, man. We love football on this channel, and we just want to keep you guys interested, keep you guys coming back for more, and just giving our takes, man. Like I said, we love football here, and we just want to keep giving y'all the best content. But like I said, this is Cam signing off.